Last week I was shooting a mental health campaign for stock photography. And I know for stock photography you have to shoot and then you upload to the websites and you wait for them to sell. But in this situation it was a client who booked me to do the campaign, 50 pictures related to this topic in exchange of a flat rate. So this is what I've done last week, and I will show you behind the scenes and how I managed to do creative shots here in this studio in my place, and how did I manage as well to create variety within my tiny space in London, and then how I did some shots outdoors as well. This was a very long photo shoot because I wanted to create variety, so I needed to at least create pictures indoors and outdoors, and the weather wasn't the best, so we had to split the photo shoot in 2 days and shoot a second day with no rain, even though it was raining anyway, but we managed. And I wanted to point that if you are not doing stock photography right now, you should do it. I'm 100% sure you have a lot of pictures sitting in your hard drives and you could be making money with them. And guys, I have a little bit of income from it, which it helps a lot. I'm not getting like a huge money because, to be honest, I'm so busy, like I cannot feed those galleries. But if you have free time from time to time, please upload pictures to stock photography websites because you can sell. I do have 3 full videos about this if you don't know how to do it, and I explain everything from zero. I'm gonna link them down below and you will have the explanation to everything you have to do, what is stock photography, how you have to do it, and how you have to shoot for you to sell. So this being said, we start for the first bit of the photo shoot, which was right here in the studio, and she needed to behave more like an actress than a model. And she did super good. I worked with her already and she's incredible and we work very well together. So she needed to match the theme of the campaign, which is mental health. So I was asking her to do like moody poses and act accordingly, and she was great. You will see it through the video. And I asked her for these shots to move the head side to side, and I was shooting at a very slow shutter speed to get her blurry and create some abstract shots. And I also took the chance to take some extra shots with delicate poses. You will see right now. So if you do from side to side, chin down, and with the eyes closed, try to do eyes closed and do like that.
Okay, but the hair looks standing.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine, yeah?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me as soon as I see your face.
Okay, cool.
I wish it would be as easy as you saw, guys, because I really need to remind you, when we do videos and we explain you stuff, me or other creators, it takes so many takes. I spent quite a lot to get those shots because I really needed to try with the shutter speed. I really needed the correct blurriness because so many times it was a lot or it was too little. So there is a lot of trial and error in all the photo shoots you see out there. And I don't want you to feel discouraged because many times you may think, that photographer does things super easy, and for me it's super tricky. Guys, it's tricky for every creator out there, but we don't put it on the video because obviously it would be boring and it would be too long. So please take that into account. It's a lot of practice and trying till you are happy with the picture. So then what I did is roll up the backdrop, and I do have white backdrop, but I don't need it because I have a white wall. So you have a white wall, wherever it is, you have a studio, very affordable. And I do have a video about this, guys, and you're gonna love it if you didn't see it yet. And it's how to set up a home studio in a very tiny space. This place is tiny, but even a tinier place, way tinier than this one, and in that video you will see it, I'm gonna link it down below, and I still managed to do professional work. So go check it out because it's very cheap and you can do it even in your bedroom. And actually so many of you already texted me saying me this. So please watch it if you didn't yet, because you can do these shots right here in your bedroom as well. And with this brighter look, what I did is a double exposure. And then I did some extra shots as well, but you're gonna see the pictures later, I'll show you now. And I have the 5D Mark IV, and that one has the possibility to do double exposures from the camera. I do one shot, and then I ask the model to move, and I take another shot, so then I get the right composition and it looks super cool. And then I took the chance to take a few more. I really wanted to tell you guys, while shooting with models, you really have to guide them. I see many photographers, and I think everyone does that at the beginning. You don't guide the model, and then you cannot expect the model to do the poses you want. Plus, the model feels lost all the time because you really need to communicate with them. So I was working with her and I was telling her, move this way, and she was being super great. She was moving in a very delicate way. You saw it already and you will see more. And she was behaving like I wanted her to behave. So always communicate to the model. Don't be scared to tell them. And don't press just the shutter, because that's not being a photographer. You have to lead as well the creative side of things, and you have to take care of the backdrop, the lighting, the outfits the model is wearing, because everything builds a picture. You cannot create moody lighting and do a picture with the model laughing, because if it's moody, it doesn't match she's laughing. You have to match the aesthetic of everything, lighting, mood. Everything has to match the topic and the scene. And my background as a creative director actually helps me a lot, because I've been working in the fashion industry for 14 years. So I've been a stylist, I can guide with outfits, and then I'm graphic designer myself. So actually for me, it's all visual, and that helps. But that's why I want to tell you guys and to show you, when shooting with models, it's not just about clicking. So you're gonna have to play with outfits, poses, lighting, everything you want to tell a story through the images. But please, everything has to match the theme. It's not just shooting randomly and expect a good picture to appear, because that's not gonna happen. Sometimes it's more about all these things rather than technique. Obviously technique as well, because you have to know how to take pictures, but all of this really gonna make you a better photographer. And to change perspective and things a little with the same outfit, I went to the floor. I was literally cleaning the floor with my jeans. I put the camera super close to it, and shooting at a very shallow depth of field, I've got this creamy effect you will see now, which is super nice. So guys, if you don't have too much creative space, play with perspective, because this is gonna help you a lot. And something super important, guys, you will see me fixing the model constantly during the photo shoot. So many times you say to the model to correct something, but they don't know exactly the millimeter and the measure to it. So it's good if you ask permission always to the model to touch her or touch him, because you have to ask, and then fix yourself whatever you need to fix. Oh, so hard. I'm cleaning the floor. Yeah, let's change the scenario. So as you can see, my place is not huge, so I did have to play with what I have around. And what I did is retracting my double bed, and I converted it to a sofa again to have more space. I put her in the sofa bed, and I did sweet tone the lamp as well to give more like a vibe. And I've used the modeling lamp of my flash. It shouldn't be for that, but I was using the modeling lamp to motivate the normal light, the natural light. I did not want to use flash for lifestyle shots. Again, perspective. What I did after is remove all of this, put everything in white, made her change their outfit, and she put a white top because I wanted everything very clean. And I went over a chair and I was shooting from the top with the camera through the viewfinder. And then I was making sure I was fixing the strap and everything was in order. And I wanted to illustrate the problem of the phone, the famous social media detox we all have to have, before going to bed and after waking up. We've used as well this scenario, the coffee table, and I was shooting different frames and angles. And because it was too empty, I did put the plant as a prop, which was more interesting. And I did wanted to get a shot with the leaves in between, but it was very hard because with one hand, I had to move the leaves, and with the other hand, hold the camera, which is quite heavy, and shooting at a very shallow depth of field, which is very hard because it could be very shaky. Sake. I really want this shot. Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's why I really wanted to cut leaves there, you know?
But wow, I love it.
Yeah. more variety, we came to my desk and we did pictures to illustrate business anxiety. And stock photography websites, they normally like to receive pictures where the model cannot be recognizable. So what I did is shoot with a very shallow depth of field. I was focusing the notebook or the pen. I asked her a very upset pose, like very obvious one. So then in the picture you can see her upset while she's working, but you don't recognize her properly. Well, do it again here. I'm gonna focus this part, and your face is gonna be blurry.
Okay, cool.
So make a very obvious upset face. I mean, just with the hand. Yeah, tilt and close your eyes. Actually, close your eyes. Yeah, that's perfect. So the very last place I could use in my tiny space was my kitchen, so we did some shots here as well. And you see me here using the same concept as before, putting the camera resting towards the wall to get it in the shot as well. While shooting for stock photography, you have to be very careful with logos. No logos can appear anywhere. So I made sure I asked my model to bring clothing with no logos or with very tiny ones easy to remove in post-production. If you don't know too much about this, don't worry, because I have everything super well explained in the videos I told you before. I'm gonna link below. But please, no logos, this is super important, and this happens at home as well. When we were shooting in the kitchen, we saw there were so many logos in the boxes of my teas, so we made sure to remove them or use a very shallow depth of field to make sure they are blurry. We really wanted to do everything in one day because we are both very busy. This is London after all, but we couldn't because it was raining like crazy that day. So we managed to do it other day. We met few days after and it was raining a lot as well, but we managed because it was on and off. So we got wet a bit, but then it stopped and we figured it out. So we did some shots outdoors, and these were more towards well-being, more about sports and things like that. So I took a yoga mat as well, and we did some yoga poses. I asked her to do yoga poses, and I was trying different angles, different frames. It's always way better to have a lot of variety rather than don't shoot enough and then you don't have your favorite ones to send to your client. So make sure you shoot a lot of angles and different frames. So before you ask me, I'm gonna link all the gear I've been using during this photo shoot down below. In every single video, I always put my own resources and my own equipment, everything I've been using, so you can find everything down there. And guys, let me know if you want more videos about stock photography, because it's a really good way to make passive income as a photographer, even if you are a beginner. So if you need more videos about this, you need to learn something new from it, please ask me, comment below, and I can do more videos about this topic. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new in my channel, like the video and click the bell button to be notified about my next ones, and I will see you very soon.